Here's another yarn by Yarnspirations, a new one for 2015 called Bernat Wool-Up. Be nice if I could speak before I start recording. Bernat Wool-Up Bulky. Fast and fun. Alright, let's see what this yarn is about. It's bigger than I thought it would be. It's a really big skein. When I saw it on the website, I didn't know it would be such a big skein. It's about, gosh, I don't know how many inches across it is, but, well, let's measure it and find out. It is more than 9 inches across, so that's a pretty thick skein there. And about 5 inches tall, so it's bigger than I expected. And the yarn itself is thick as well. Alright, there is a pattern on the, the pre-pattern on the label on this one to make this scarf. And if you have one ball of yarn, you have enough to make that scarf. It's a crochet scarf, and it's called the Lofty Stitch Scarf to Knit. I'm sorry, it's not crochet, it's knitted. It looks crochet, doesn't it? But it's not, it's knitted. And if you don't, you can also get the pattern for this on the Yarnspirations website, yarnspirations.com. This is a super bulky yarn. The color I have is taupe. That's what this color is. It's a natural shade. I like the way it looks. It is a super bulky yarn. If you knit with this yarn, you need a size 15 or 10 millimeter needle. You'll get 9 stitches and 12 rows in a 4x4 inch or 10 by 10 centimeter square. If you crochet, you need a size N, 15, 10 millimeter hook. You'll get 7 single crochets and 8 rows in a 4x4 inch or 10 centimeter square. I have to put my glasses on. I'm having trouble reading. Glasses make a big difference. This yarn requires a little bit of special care. It's a hand wash yarn, and you need to let it dry flat. So do not throw this in the washing machine if you want your knitted article to last a while. You could possibly wash it on a very gentle cycle with cold water, and then lay it out to dry flat. Alright, that's probably what I would do. No ironing, no dry cleaning, and no bleach. It is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. Each skein is 6 ounces or 170 grams. You'll get 121 yards or 110 meters per skein. So that's what we know about the yarn. And now we're going to take a look at it. This is from another skein that I already started pulling from the center. Let's see how many strands there are. There's 2. There's 2 strands. And each strand is like a roving. It's not twisted very much at all. And since it is kind of like a roving, that makes the yarn very soft to the touch. And it has a lofty, fluffy feel to it. And that's probably the reason why they don't want you to wash it in the machine, because it would pull apart easily in the machine since it's not tightly twisted. It is a loosely spun yarn and then plied together, 2-ply. And it's about, I don't know, about 1/4 of an inch, I guess. That's what that is. Yeah, about 1/4 of an inch, or almost a centimeter, about 2/3 of a centimeter thick. So let's try to crochet with it. I'm using my size N 10 millimeter hook. Pardonnez-moi. I don't know why I keep coughing lately. It's aggravating. Alright. It crochets nicely. This is a wood hook. This feels so much like just solid wool to me. It really feels like wool. It does not feel like acrylic at all. I think the reason why it feels that way is because it is so loosely spun. So it feels hairy and woolly and soft. It feels very dreamy. I like the way it feels. It's not hard like you would think. Most acrylics, some acrylics that you work with that are thick like this are hard and heavy. This is not hard and heavy. This is really soft, and the skein itself is kind of comfortable feeling in your hands. It's not really heavy. But it flows nicely as you're working with it. Alright, got my foundation row done. I'm going to do some single crochets here. I had one person comment on one of my videos when I was doing some single crochets and double crochets. She said it looked like I was doing half doubles, and it turns out that she is in a European country, and in the European terminology the stitches are different from what they are for North America. I use North American crochet terminology for my stitches. So I'm working doubles now. And this yarn is really flowing nicely. It's easy and fun to work with, and it works very quickly, and it's so soft. It really does remind me of just wool. It has a real nice feel to it. The difference between this and wool is that when you the item that you make with this will be comfortable against the skin. It's not scratchy at all because it's mostly acrylic, and it's very, very soft. So it would be good to make a scarf or anything that you'd wear right at the neck and right up against your face. You'd feel comfortable with this because it's so soft and comfy. So you've seen single crochets and double crochets, and they work very quickly and very nicely. I like how it crochets. Unravels easily, and it doesn't lose any of its character. It looks just as good after I've unraveled it. Now I'm going to try to knit with it. Using bamboo knitting needles. Feels like I'm knitting with wool. It really does. But it's not scratchy like wool. It's very, very soft. I like this yarn a lot. Wool-Up Bulky. Knits easily with these bamboo knitting needles. I bet it would work well with metal as well, or plastic. It's just a very comfortable knitting yarn. Let's do some pearls. It's not splitting at all. It's easy to work with. I like this yarn. I know I keep saying it, but I really do. And it's got beautiful stitch definition. Look at that. This would show cables so easily. It'd be so nice to make a chunky pullover or anything. Gosh, it feels so good. You'll find out if you grab a skein. Well, you can't really tell quite as much with just holding the skein, but when you're knitting with it or when you're crocheting with it, you'll feel what I'm talking about. It's just really cushy and soft. It feels wonderful. I would love to wear a sweater made out of this. Alright, so you've seen it. Bernat Wool-Up Bulky. Check it out in your stores or purchase it from Yarnspirations.com. Bye.